Hey guys, Yoruko here and welcome back to Young Achievers. You may have noticed that I have taken a break from the channel, and this is because I have spent the last 2 weeks in Japan. In this video, I want to share with you my reflections that have arisen from my trip, and I want to talk to you about why I think Japan has changed my worldview to some extent. I hope that from this video, you yourselves can learn some lessons to continue on your own path of personal growth. I will start by saying that in this video, I will not talk about obvious things like cleanliness or good food, but I will talk about aspects that I think are deeper and maybe not taken for granted. The first point I want to cover is spirituality. The Japanese people are known for their great spirituality, but this is an aspect that, as much as I have always been fascinated by it, I have never taken much notice of, precisely because I have never considered myself a great lover of survernatural or abstract things. My view has changed because even though I certainly don't believe in spirits or anything like that, for sure by visiting temples or some parks, I have been able to feel like a soul rest that made me reevaluate the importance of meditation and of my inner self. The second point I want to talk about is the rules. Often in the West, rules are considered as a limit to our personal freedom, and so it is not uncommon to see people who simply do not respect them. I also believe this, but I realized that I was partially wrong. I realized that in various situations. The first, when I was on the beach at night in Odaiba and me and my friend noticed how nobody threw anything on the ground. Nobody raised their voice more than necessary, and in general peace and tranquility was the rule of the mistress. The second was when walking through the crowded streets of Tokyo. No one has ever tried to steal something from our pockets. And the third was when in the middle of the night, we never felt in danger. In fact, the examples would be many more. But in general, I noticed how paradoxically, in a society where the rules are repeated more, and you are more civilized, you feel more free, and you breathe an air of common repetition that honestly has no price. As a last point, I want to talk about something that we often underestimate, or the ability to appreciate the little things. In Japan, me and my friend, we often found ourselves loving moments that may seem not so incredible, but that will remain forever in our hearts. For example, walking at night through the relaxing streets of Nara, sitting at the beach at Odaiba at night, eating ramen in a typical house of an old Japanese granny, or even eating a not very good chicken outside a 7-Eleven in Kobe. Although these are not for sure the core of the journey, are still moments that I will not forget. And that made me remember how important it is to enjoy every moment of our life, given how short it is. We have come to the end of this video, giving for certain that Japan is not a perfect country, and also has its flaws. These were some considerations that I took of this trip. In these 2 weeks, I have been 4 days in Kyoto, 1 in Kobe, 2 in Osaka, 1 in Nara, and a whole week in Tokyo. And I liked it so much that I promised myself to visit the land of the rising sun every 2 years. I hope the video was to your liking. If so, please subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and maybe write in the comments your thought about Japan. See you at the next video.